What's good? Sunset is crazy right now, bro. Look at this. I don't even know if you guys can see, but like it's literally shining on my eyes. But let me actually turn this down, bro. Trade recap for today. Today is November 25. We got 1 month before Christmas. Baby Jesus is coming to town, bro. All right. This trade was pretty easy because let's actually make this full screen right there. All right. This is pretty much self-explanatory. I was looking at higher time frames. I actually don't need to see higher time frames because I always like to look for reversals. Um, where is it? So this was my trade around the level 2,695. But why was I bearish? And what's my bias? Bias was bearish because we have this big leg down over here prior to the open. That's 4 hours. That's a prior. It's a previous 4 hour candle before 10 a.m. our time, Philippine time. And I saw this big order block right here. So we have this big order block right here. So we got 30-minute order block OB. And it was getting tested. And I knew there was more liquidity to the downside because we already sick liquidity on a higher time frame at this level right here. We already seek liquidity. So that's our buy side, higher time frame buy side liquidity. So we already done seeking like that liquidity, already made money. The gold already made money from that, so liquidated everyone, and then proceeded to go and break structure to the downside, right over here, right there. My bad, fucking flies, bro. We have breaker structure over here. I already know I was bearish, and we have this 30-minute order block that I was. It was highly probable that it was gonna fail. All right, and then when we dropped down to 15-minute, I already know that look we've been breaking to the downside like crazy. So I marked my 10 a.m., 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. Open so that I can see my new 4 hour candle. And we dropped down to 5 minutes. Actually, we can drop down to 1 minute. And I was expecting this order block to get failed, which it did. But the thing about me, I am not um I am very flexible within my bias. I don't try to marry it. So but the whole key in this is my risk management over here because I took 2 trades. I lost the first one. Why? Because what I was thinking was, okay, we rejected this 30-minute order block prior open, and we already this is a fake liquidity sweep because it wasn't as strong as this liquidity sweep over here. But I still took the chance, but I only risked $100, which I lost into. But immediately I know for a fact that after this sweep of this liquidity over here, after he liquidated me, I closed off early over here. I entered on this. So we got this liquidity, fake liquidity sweep, and then we got this breaker structure, intense move, which I got in, and then immediately got stopped out. Why? Because I didn't pick the right entry. The real sweep was this. So he went to the downside. I already knew I was bearish. I didn't stick to the bias, but then flexible to my bias. I changed my bias to the downside because I already know we have volume. We've already done sweeping liquidity, and then I took this trade, which I once I saw these breaks of the inverse fair value gap, and then this zone breaking, I was like, yo, I'm gonna get in, and I'm gonna get in with uh a plus setup risk management. So I would risk 250 on this trade, which I then immediately looking for a level where if a level get passed through and getting respected or disrespected, I'm gonna put it to break even, and then just follow my runner. So trail my stops until 1 2 3, which I did, which it completely did that. Went straight to it. And my target was at this liquidity. This was my first target. Aim for 1 to 2, or no, this was my last target. All right. My first target was this, around this. So it's like a 1 to 2.5, 1 to 2.5, and the second target is this, around 3.74 RR. So 1 to 3.74 RR. Cut majority off on the 1 to 2 zone, and the 1 to 3, almost 4, was my last runner. I should have held it over here, but like I don't really care because I already followed my plan. I managed my risk correctly on the first trade, losing lesser than expected, which is very very good because getting to that point of discipline where you know you're not in control of the market, but you're just taking opportunities and taking chances, uh, and recognizing what your A plus low quality setup to A plus setup, which I did recognize over here. This was a very low setup, so that's why I risked a little bit more less. And then I recognized that, look, this is my one of my best setups that I see with considering my data, and I took it with full confidence, and I know for a fact that it was gonna go because it was the start of the 4 hour candle. So what my 4 hour is telling me, once again, it was like he wicked out first, created a wick, and then proceeded to go to the downside. So let me draw a wick. So wick looks like this, right? So it created a wick first. So it created a wick, liquidate everyone over here, considering me, and then once it flips, that's when I start trading it and following the trend. So yeah, that's pretty much how I traded it. So I traded the whole expansion move of the 4 hour candle, right? So what I learned with this trade, um, probably stop taking stupid losses. This is one of the stupid losses. I knew for a fact it's just to wait for a better liquidity sweep, but I didn't do it. So the next trade, I'm gonna try to do that and get more quality setups and put this as one of my A plus setups, and just avoid losing. Uh, avoid losing with avoid stupid losses. Good losses can occur, but getting used to that mindset where, look, you're not in control of the market, but if you see your setup playing out, you see you have confidence, you should risk accordingly, and then risk confidently, and then take that trade confidently. And that's how you can be a mature trader And the fact that I don't really care about what other people think with my strategy and how I trade, and even if people see this video and they see how my mistakes are, bro, you're not the one trading for me. I'm trading for me. So like, this is just an educational video for you to get inspired that look, you can do it if you just focus on 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 your own journey, right? It's very very cliche, but like, I know my rights and I know my wrongs, and this is just to document my journey so that I can improve more and more. So I don't really care if there's comments that are bad or there's comments that are, well, I only care is comments that are good that I can improve on and maybe apply it to my trading too. So wow, the sunset is crazy, bro. I don't know if you guys can see it, bro. It's crazy, man. But I took this trade in one of my funded accounts. Gonna get a new payout again very soon. But that's how it is. We're going through the year, finishing it off. 2024. I told myself in January that just really following the outcome, focusing on the process and not rushing it, but improving day by day and really going 110% every single day. But there's also instance that like if you work too hard and overthink too hard in trading, you kind of hinder yourself into progressing and growing as a trader. All you want to do is just consider consider balancing your life as a trader, and when you trade, find a specific time where you can trade and then step away from the charts, even if you win, even if you lose, and having a mentality of not caring if you win or if you lose. Because if you want to be a full-time trader, for me, like, this is my source of income right now in this vacation here in Philippines. There's no other way for me to make money, and the fastest way to make money is this. But I have to really lock in and really be disciplined and be picky with my setup, because this is my only way and source of income. Uh, that is, I'm pretty much full time as a trader, and it only took me like a year and a half of locking in, but 3 years of getting into this genre of business. But a year and a half of locking in, full going, full, full throttle, ah, full throttle, full throttle of me just pushing the gas and locking in with this trading stuff. And now I'm just documenting more and more of my journey and showing you guys how I'm making money and how you guys can see this and be inspired and really lock in as well. And soon enough, maybe I'll make another Discord where I can talk to you guys who are watching and maybe teach you guys some of my ways to trade. I traded Asian session and gold, and I've been seeing more consistency with gold lately. So I've been trading MNQ or NQ and YM because I don't know why. Every time 9:30 p.m. over here, I just my eyes just go close. It's dead. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just asleep. So I couldn't trade NQ. But with this strategy and my time here in Philippines, it just matches everything, my strategy, everything, and how I manage my risks. And we're just gonna continue being consistent at this game, and then you guys are gonna see the journey. Stay grinding, stay locked in, and subscribe and like if you want more videos like this. And yeah, peace out. How the fuck do I close this? Wait up. Let me. Look at this sunset, bro. Look at this. I don't know if you guys see it, bro. Jeez. Let me. Damn, bro. All right. See you guys. Peace.